to this edition of But God. I am Denicia. This week's topic is don't avoid the red flags. Have you ever been in a situation and you have this knot in the pit of your stomach, or you have this thought, probably shouldn't do this, or this is not going to end well, but you continue on with it, and then you end up finding out why you probably should have listened? Yeah, those red flags are there for a reason. I can tell you about a time where I didn't listen. It was New Year's Eve, and I bought a dress, and I was all excited, but I just kept hearing, I was younger, so it wasn't like, okay, I knew it was the Holy Spirit or whatever, but I just kept hearing, probably shouldn't go. I'm like, yeah, no, I already sent the money, I'm all cute, I'm all excited. And then the guy that I was talking to at the time, he was like, yeah, you probably should go home and, don't go to the club. I'm like, now I'm mad. It's like, my daddy, how you gonna tell me, what I shouldn't do? So I get to the club, we're all having fun, and the person sitting next to me ends up getting shot. So of course, all hysteria, everybody's running and ducking for cover. My dress ends up getting torn, and it's like, okay, I probably should have listened. I probably should have went home, and then I wouldn't have been in that situation. There's times where, it's like you see a person that you think you want to have a relationship with, but you see the red flags in the beginning. Either they're aggressive, or they're yelling at you, or they accidentally push you, or it wasn't that hard. So those are red flags. Those are red flags because if they just push you, or if they're verbally aggressive, it's going to escalate from there. It's not this, one-time thing. It may not happen immediately, but it's going to escalate from there. Speaking from experience, those red flags are there for a reason. God gives you discernment. He puts up the stop signs that we just don't listen to. We want to keep going because we know best. But listen to the red flags. Heed the red flags. And if you, still want to think about it or whatever, seek wise counsel. If you're confused about situations or whatever, because that God is not the author of confusion. So seek wise counsel. If you go to a Bible teaching church, if you have leaders that you can trust, make an appointment, speak with them, and give them the situation so they can direct you, because the red flags are there for a reason. It's there for protection, because think about situations that you shouldn't have been in. And it's like, how did I get there? And then you start thinking, oh, that was a red flag. I should have listened. I should have stopped it at that point. Yeah, saves you a whole lot of trouble. Granted, God is still with you in everything that you do, but you're going to have consequences for the things that you don't listen. There's consequences to that. In this day and age, the way things are going, obedience in this season is definitely what needs to be your main focus. Obedience to God. Listen to the red flags. It's no problem turning around. There's no harm. There's no shame in turning around, stopping it before it gets out of hand. Stop it. You meet somebody and all of a sudden, oh, no, I can fix him. I can save him. I can change his mind. Speaking from experience, you can't. You can't fix anybody unless you fix yourself first. And then God will show you how to pray for that person, or what you may need to do for that person if that person is your assignment. If that person is not your assignment, you're only going to make things worse. Stay in your lane. Heed the red flags. Seek out a Bible teaching church so that God can direct you, so that you know that you can lean into God, and He will direct your path. But in this season, definitely look out for the red flags. Until next time, have a great day.